Hey, what's up YouTube? Today I'm going to do a deck profile on my Ancient Gear FTK slash OTK deck. It has the capability of killing your opponent the first turn that you go, which would probably be your second turn, like you go second and then you attack first. Or it could, just kill your opponent later on. So let's go for it. Alright, so this is all about fusioning. So the first thing that's going to go for Ancient Gear Fusion is obviously 3 Ancient Gear Golems. This goes for Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, which is a pretty badass guy, but these are never on the field. It's all about fusing. So this, I'll show you. This is one of the main fusion monsters. Cyber Dragon is your other fusioning monster. These actually do go on the field because you kind of need these on the field to fuse for one of the other ones. You might know what I'm talking about. Chimera Fortress Dragon. Basically, excuse me. If your opponent's lucky enough to have if you're lucky enough to have your opponent have a Zen Mains on the field and you special this guy, well, Zen Mains is a machine, so you can use this and that Zen Mains to make Chimera Fortress. So it's pretty freaking badass, not gonna lie. And then in case you don't get those for fusing, you got your replacements. 3 King of the Swamps. You can also discard him to grab a poly. And King of the Swamp, you can treat it as one of the fusion material monsters on the fusion card. So pretty good. Also, if that's not enough, I also have 3 Hex Seals. The Earth, or the Earth Hex Sealed Fusion. That's the name of it. You can treat him as a fusion material in your hand. You can also tribute him on the field and 2 other materials to make an Earth fusion. Which Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem is an Earth, so you can tribute him and 2 Ancient Gears to make that. It's pretty easy to do. 3 Gadgetron. I say Gadgetron, but it's really Gajiltron or Gadgiltron, but 3 of these. This is Ancient Gears for fusing for Golem. More Ancient Gears for fusing. 2 Beasts. Sometimes you actually use them on the field. If you attack a monster, it negates its effects and destroyed by battle. Also, no searching with Sangan. Also, when all Ancient Gears attack, no spells and traps can be activated. So that's part of the OTK. You can't activate traps against them during the battle phase. I got 3 Ancient Gear Knights. Sometimes will be on the field. This is also for fusing soldiers. Sometimes will be on the field. It's for also fusing more. And then I also run 3 Cyber Valleys. Basically, if you get a shitty hand, this will save you a turn by negating the battle phase when they attack it, and you get to draw a card, so it's for draw power, basically. If they don't want to attack it, if you draw into a monster, next turn, you just normal summon it, and remove 2, draw 2, and then you'll get your fusion. That rarely happens. I always fuse first turn. We got, here's your spells. 3 Power Bonds for maximum fusing. This is only used for machine type fusion monsters. When they come out, their attacks are double, and at the end phase you take the damage. So it's pretty broken, not gonna lie. Rarely you'll take the damage because your opponent will be dead by then. You get 3 polys, maximum fusing, like I said. Search them out with King of the Swamp. Pretty simple. Overload. This is basically a backup card. If you've gone through all your fusions, you have nothing left to fuse for, you overload your Cyber Dragon and all your machines, and that Chimera Over Dragon, whatever that thing is, that'll be at like 9,000 attack. So, and it can attack as many times as your fusion material monster you use. So, they should just hit all their monsters and then directly for game. This is a game winner for sure. But you only use this if you have a lot. Don't use it right away. In case you don't get what you need and you're gonna die, you use 1 day apiece. That's why I use. Both you and your opponent draw a card, but it doesn't really matter if your opponent draws a card. The only thing that matters is you don't take any type of damage for a turn. So, which is really good. This turn and next turn. Also, if you like 1 day apiece and then Power Bond, you won't take the damage at the end. But your opponent won't take any damage either. So, more draw power. Then for drawing, handies, in case you get an extra poly or an extra power bond you don't need, just hand destruction, more draw power. Then I use magical mallet in case if I don't get what I need, again put them back in. You can get what else. And in case to stop, basically just bottomless and torrential and all that crap, compulsories. I run 3 Forbidden Lance. This is obviously a proxy. I don't have a third one right now, but this weekend I'll definitely get this. Forbidden Lance, basically your monster loses 800 attack, and it's unaffected by spells and traps for that whole turn. So pretty broke. Obviously, if you go first and you set it, you can use it next turn. When your opponent goes, like they try to dark hole you, you just Forbidden Lance and it's safe, which is pretty good. It's definitely a need in this deck. And Heavy Storm. You have no idea how many times I've gotten this for my OTK. Ridiculous. That's the deck. I'm going to go ahead and show you the extra deck. We'll make it pretty quick. Alright, so for the fusing, you use 3 Ultimate Gear Golems. With Poly, he's at 4,400 when he comes out. And with Power Bond, he's at 8,800. His attack's doubled. And you need a Golem and 2 other Ancient Gear monsters. So basically you got this big boy that comes out. He has piercing also, which is really gay. This will run, if Sangan's in defense, this will go over Sangan. And that's game right there. And also, on top of that, when it's destroyed, you get a Golem back from the graveyard. So that also has 3,000 attack and with Crush. Or piercing, I gotta say. I run 1 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon for the Zen mains, basically, and maybe just a backup fuse. And I run Overdragon for Overload Fusion. I've never actually used this without Overload Fusion. This is always an Overload Fusion card. And then I got 1 Cyber Twin Dragon. This is 2 Cyber Dragons. It has 2,800 attack and can attack twice in the same battle phase, so that could be an OTK. Power Bond's at 56, so that's game, if you can get through that. And then 1 Cyber End Dragon. This is 3 Cyber Dragons, and I have gotten this out before, so this is basically a H-Gear Golem, but it's 4,000 attack with Pierce, so it's good. Okay, thanks for watching YouTube. Hope you like it.